Okay, so for today's synchronous lesson, we looked at filling out the new TRF form for tutorials on Thursday. So if you did not show up to the meeting today, that's fine. You still need to do the work, but you definitely have to be in class on Thursday because I'm grading you on your collaboration. Okay, so just some quick reminders. We have tutorials on Thursday. You need to start looking for questions from one of your other classes or the ACT practice folder that is located on the Schoology page at the bottom. The Escalera deadline is September 28th, so if you want to apply for that, I would go ahead and do that as soon as possible. Also, if you've been doing ACT practice during PLT, like I talked about last week, if you send me some of your screenshots of your completed section, show your score for that section, I will drop 2 of your lowest grades for this class. Also, if you're interested in taking the PSAT for free, at the end of October, there is a small group of students that they are offering this to, and that includes Avid kids. So just email me, and I can set that up for you. This is a look at our syllabus for this week. I want to draw your attention to the change in due date. So it's been at the end of the week, and I have extended the due dates for this week to midnight on Sunday. All right, here was our ACT practice question for the day. So go ahead, take a second and see if you can figure this one out. Pause the video and see if you can work through this one. So here's the correct answer, and there's a brief explanation if you want to pause and spend some time here. All right, so this is what we were talking about today, the expectations for the TRF. So while we are going through this, you should be taking notes in the tutorial section of your e-binder. Create a new page titled Expectations for the New TRF. Let's take a second and do that. All right, so for pre-work, this is the section of the TRF that you fill out before class. These are the categories right here on the left, and my expectations for you are on the right, okay? So I would take a second, pause the video, and then take some notes on things that you think are significant or important. Some things that I will say that are a little different than what we've done in the past and my expectations from last year. Under the general steps section, what I want you to do specifically for the new TRF, you are describing the steps that led to the POC, and then you are pairing them with your critical thinking. So I'll pull this up and show you what it looks like. In this new section on the TRF, you'll notice that the critical thinking and the steps section have been combined. When you are writing your steps, you're actually going to show that like next to that part of your critical thinking. So this will be really easy with math because obviously math is sequential. But basically what you need to know is those two parts of the TRF have been combined. All right, so for collaboration, I know we're virtual and this is going to look a little different than it has in the past. You are still expected to engage with your peers and ask questions and engage them, even though obviously we're not physically together, okay? One big thing for tutorials is that when you come into class on Thursday and you go into your breakout group for your tutorial, you need to have Costa's questions with you pulled up on your e-binder, and you should have uploaded this last time, so it should already be there. Have that pulled up, and you should be referring to that during the tutorial session, okay? Just like when we're in class, and if you have a math question that day, you would bring your math notes. That should be the same here. It's a little easier because obviously you don't, you're not lugging around a backpack, okay? Communication, just basics of public speaking and engaging respectfully. And then for our closure, there won't be like a reflection like there has been in the past, but these are some expectations that I have for you. All right, I want you to take a second and read this slide and then complete this in Schoology.